On the night of September 12, 1952, in the quiet town of Flatwoods, West Virginia, a group of young boys saw something that would haunt them for the rest of their lives. It wasn't a bear. It wasn't a plane. It was something else. Something not of this world. And what followed became one of the most terrifying and mysterious UFO cases in history. Was it an extraterrestrial encounter? Or was the government hiding something far darker? The night it all began, a fireball in the sky. It was just after 7 p.m. when a group of local boys, including Edward and Fred May, saw a massive fireball streak across the sky before crashing into a nearby farm. Believing it was a meteor, the boys ran to tell their mother, Kathleen May. Curious, she gathered a few neighbors, including a National Guardsman, and together they headed toward the impact site. But what they found was no meteor. At the top of a hill, shrouded in mist and shadows, stood a towering figure unlike anything they had ever seen. 1. It was over 10 feet tall and had a glowing, spade-shaped head. 2. Its eyes burned bright red, piercing through the darkness. 3. The creature's body was covered in metallic armor, giving it an almost robotic appearance. 4. And beneath its head, long, clawed arms reached out from a dark, flowing cloak. The air reeked of sulfur. Then, the creature moved. And it let out a chilling, high-pitched hissing sound. The escape. A brush with the unknown. Terrified, the group turned and ran. One of the boys, Eugene Lemon, was so overwhelmed with fear that he collapsed. His vision blurred, his lungs burned from the toxic smell, and his entire body felt weak. Whatever they had just seen wasn't human. When they finally made it back to town, they reported the sighting to local authorities. And soon, the news spread like wildfire. The next day, the military arrived. And that's when things got even stranger. The investigation, a government cover-up? The U.S. Air Force quickly took control of the case. They questioned the witnesses, searched the site, and then, they denied everything. Their official explanation? 1. The glowing craft? 1. Just a meteor. 2. The sulfur smell? 2. Poisonous gas from the ground. 3. The monster? 3. An owl sitting on a tree branch. But the witnesses knew what they saw. And this wasn't just one isolated sighting. On the same night, other reports of mysterious flying objects flooded in from nearby towns. So what was really happening? The theories. What was the Flatwoods Monster? To this day, no one knows the full truth. But there are 3 chilling theories that refuse to die. 1. An alien that crashed on Earth? Some believe the fireball was a damaged extraterrestrial craft, and the creature was one of its surviving passengers. 1. The metallic armor may have been a spacesuit, designed for survival on Earth. 2. The sulfuric smell could have been a form of alien gas leaking from its suit. 3. And its strange movements suggest it was injured or struggling in our atmosphere. But if it was an alien, what happened to it? And why did the government shut down the case so quickly? 2. A secret military experiment? Others believe the Flatwoods Monster was not alien at all, but a classified U.S. government project gone wrong. 1. Some reports claim the military retrieved something from the crash site. 2. Witnesses later reported strange men in black suits visiting them, warning them to stay silent. 3. Could the fireball have been a top-secret aircraft being tested by the government? 4. And was the creature a biological experiment that escaped? If so, why was it never seen again? 3. A paranormal entity? Some cryptid researchers believe the creature wasn't physical at all. 1. The high-pitched hiss, glowing eyes, and sudden disappearance suggest something not bound by our reality. 2. The lingering sickness. Many witnesses experienced sounds eerily similar to paranormal encounters. 3. Could the Flatwoods Monster have been a demonic entity, summoned by the energy of the crash? And if so, where did it go? Final warning. The case of the Flatwoods Monster remains one of the most chilling unsolved mysteries of all time. Whatever happened that night in 1952? Something fell from the sky. Something was waiting in the darkness. And something has never been explained. So if you ever see a fireball in the sky, if you ever smell sulfur in the air, and if you ever hear a high-pitched hiss behind you, don't turn around. Because the Flatwoods Monster might still be out there, waiting.